Welcome to Bad Gear, the show about the world's most hated audio tools. Merry Christmas!
At the first glance, Octatrack is ticking all the second most anticipated Bad Gear protagonist of all time boxes. A Groovebox coelocant barely upgraded since 2011 with iconic USPs like sticky buttons, a Crossfader, connectivity for grown-ups, and a workflow so complex it is either considered a rite of passage for Berlin-based techno producers or some twisted form of Swedish sadism. The eponymous 8 tracks can be populated with live loopers, and classic Elektron sequencing engines, triggering stereo sample playback. They can be used for mixing and real-time processing of external audio, and overall Ableton 8 in a box for partial physicists' duties like beat matching, time stretching, and sample slicing. There's another 8 tracks for controlling external devices polyphonically via MIDI, while basic beat creation is possible with a few years of Digitakt experience and 2 hours filled with juicy Austrian swear words. All reasons to choose this ancient artifact over more approachable Elektron products are locked away behind countless convoluted menus and button combinations that require you to get good. But first things first, samples are stored on compact flash cards, the digital equivalent to cuneiform tablets, and can either be loaded into RAM when using a Flex engine or directly streamed from disk in static mode. The latter is preferable for longer samples, but you must not modulate their sample start point. The audio pool of your set can hold up to 128 of each, with Flex samples also limited by the little over 80 megs of RAM. Don't forget to turn off time stretching in the audio editor if you don't need it. Every track comes with an envelope and 3 LFOs with freely editable waveforms. There are 2 FX slots per track. The multimode filter can be modulated using a simple envelope, but you can't use reverb and delay at the same time. Bummer. The FX algorithms spread the charm of the 2000s. Sampling is not exactly intuitive, with so-called pickup machines specialized in the aforementioned looping functionality. Other track modes are through for routing external sources, you guessed it, through the machine, and neighbor for daisy chaining tracks if you need more than 2 FX engines for a sound. You will have to sacrifice number 8 in case you need master bus processing. Sequencing is powerful with quite a few specialized features. It is limited to 64 steps and doesn't seem as streamlined as a more recent Elektron gear. Parameter and sample locks, micro timing ratchets, a chromatic mode, polymeters, slides allow for gradual parameter changes, and I'm sure you will let me know in the comments that I forgot about your favorite sequencing feature. Speaking of, there is an additional layer in the Octatrack structure called parts that lets you implement different parameter settings regardless of the chosen pattern, which, my life, contains up to 16 scenes assignable to the Crossfader in order to make that whole smorgasbord of madness somewhat manageable after a few cold ones. However, inebriated use of the hyper-complex Arpeggiator might lead to conflicts with your significant other, and my New Year's resolution is to keep avoiding song modes like the plague. This Nightmare Before Christmas is still available for around 1.5k. It is, cosmetics aside, mostly identical to the first incarnation of Octa. Overbridge will probably never be supported, and I'm going to discuss all the features not mentioned today in a 12 hours TED Talk. Thanks to ASIFEH for making this possible by lending me his MK2.
Octatrack had a profound impact on hardware-based music production and introduced many features that are now considered to be the industry standard. Is it still the ultimate Dawless challenge?
You have already heard Octatrack in today's intro tune. Yes, I managed to punch it in there somehow, but delivering a professional mix on the Octa is beyond my skills. I wanna know if I can get a classic Bad Gear Jam 1 going without taking up smoking again.
I was expecting worse. Sure, I only tried to replicate the Digitakt workflow, and some aspects of the instrument structure seem to make little to no sense, but the Crossfader is fun and the built-in FX are really nice. Time to load up a few loops and use Octatrack as a true Dawless centerpiece. With around 2 weeks between these two jams, I had to start all over again, so the critics might have a point when it comes to the instrument's learning curve. Implementation of loops and time stretching works great, but I'm not sure I will ever be able to fully grasp parts and file management. There has been some controversy about the overall sound quality of Octatrack's engine. Let's push that thing to its utter limit, and that's how you actually party in Europe, completely Christmas decoration free, 140 BPM, peak time dance floor ferocity. Octatrack is an iconic machine for a reason, be it for its rejuvenating effect on hardware-based sequencing and sampling in general, or the countless memes about how mind-bogglingly hard it is to use. I honestly found it challenging to get to the bottom of this deep and complex instrument, not only because it can do so much in often mysterious ways, but also because the underlying technology and UI stem from a time when the Elektron way was far less advanced than it is now. Using Octatrack for a little while turned out to be an educating experience and helped me to understand tools I use on a daily basis a lot better, but I'll probably save my money for whatever this is. Thanks for watching, Merry Christmas, and see you next time! Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Feel free to like, subscribe, become a patron and use one of the links down below that support the channel regardless of what your bad gear gas commands you to buy.